This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
But we can keep this part in. That's fine.
Oh yeah, no, we'll just the two most resilient PCs with regard to bladder issues.
Yeah, we can pee when we want to.
Matt's got a teeny tiny little bladder. I've always known that about him.
It's what the people say about him, you know?
As the D&D group ages, it's every time I'm DMing, it gets kind of more and more like, well, okay, you know, I've got 3 out of 4 at any given time because someone's always pissing.
It doesn't help that they also drink a lot of like coffee and stuff like that at the D&D games, which is a diuretic, so you know that'll contribute for sure. Now, I mean, like, I would be lying if I said I don't have to pee, or I feel no compunction to pee, but I will just not.
Back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. How was your pee?
It was fantastic. It was everything I expected and more. Yeah, I actually, when I do my streams, I stream for almost 4 hours and I don't even pee then. And I do have like a cup of tea that I have with me, so I don't know. I guess I was just, it's so inspired by the conversation we were having.
You know, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, you know, when you know you have a break or when you know that you have the opportunity to, you feel like you can more often than like if you know that you just got to hold it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take every opportunity. Absolutely.
There's got to be a psychological component to that.
Yeah.
Matt pointed out to me one day that I have a weirdly large bladder.
You do. I mean, you do. Like, we'll be playing D&D, and like everybody there will get up to pee at least like once, sometimes twice or 3 times even. You know, like a 5-hour, 6-hour span. Because, you know, we're all drinking coffee, like fucking crazy people. We're drinking coffee. We're drinking like everybody's usually got like 2 or 3 beverages on the go. And Alex will just drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and then nothing.
and then, well, I'll sort of pee once for ages, and I never thought about it before. But after Matt pointed it out, I was like, I guess I do get bored. I'll just be there and peeing, and just like, well, this is taking ages. Just my mind wandering. Just
if you are peeing long enough to become bored with the act of peeing, then you're definitely peeing a lot.
I mean, to be fair, I drank a whole jar of water, and then I had an entire Fresca, by the way.
It's nice to hear that you're still within your Fresca era.
Listen, I thought I was out of my Fresca era. I thought I was moving out of it, but I can't quit it. I'm all about the Fresca.
I mean, that's what eras are for, right? Like,
you know,
not quitting.
The U.S. has different flavors of Fresca. Yeah. And we don't have any of that here. We got standard, just one. And trust me, I love the standard one. I do, but I just love to experience something, you know?
What do they have?
They got like all kinds of flavors of Fresca. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I want to know.
And I know Fresca is primarily a dad drink, and or like a some sort of like, you know, yoga mom trying to lose weight drink. But I'll tell you this, fucking love Fresca.
I'm proud of us for making it 2 episodes before doing like 10-minute long like tangents about Fresca and other things that are completely irrelevant to Laura Bow.
Fresca's got black cherry citrus, peach citrus, and original. And they had blackberry with a touch of sweet. That's a sparkling water. They have like a sparkling water too. Fresca's just not advanced up here in Canada, you know? But
it's
my
basic Fresca. God,
I love it. Natural grapefruit flavor soda. Get on board with Fresca today.
This episode of Level 0 NPCs is not sponsored by Fresca.
Though we'd love to be.
We would accept a sponsorship from Fresca.
Yankee Candle, Fresca. Just call us. All right?
Yep.
We have dozens of viewers. We can reach them. We can influence them.
They're engaged.
We'll reach our
Yeah.
tens of viewers for you. Think of all the tens of sales you could get.
We're actually 200s of viewers at this point, which is crazy. But yeah, there are literal hundreds.
Okay, but like, all right, that's fair, but it's tens. You know. I mean,
the same people rewatching multiple times.
no,
Which it is,
no.
I guess, to a certain point. But
It's 2010s. That's all I'm saying. I know math. Probably. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about Fresca. Hey, tell us your favorite Fresca memory.
your favorite Fresca memory.
I'm in my Fresca era, and I don't have a favorite Fresca memory.
Yeah, I try to yes and Matt's calls to action, but like, I'm going to be really frank with everybody. I couldn't be paid to give a shit about your favorite Fresca memories. I love you all dearly. Couldn't do it. Not for all the money in the world.
I got to ask, though, if you do have one, which I don't know why anyone would. But if you do, I'd love to hear it.
For 6 figures a year, I would not give a shit about your favorite Fresca memories.
But here's a question. Like, I just don't think they exist. You know? I don't think they exist.
Well, I probably have a vague memory of trying Fresco once because I'd heard of it, and then I have nothing else after that. Like, I don't know how I felt about it after I had it or anything.
Yeah.
I think if all I had to do was care about people's Fresca memories, I would accept a 6-figure income.
I don't know if I could do it. But I mean, like, change my mind. If you've got a mind-blowing Fresca memory...
We need to call this section of the video Fresca Memories.
Take me to Egyptology, sir.
Right.
Just, Luke, can you in the edit, in that list of subjects, just add Fresca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that.
When was Fresca invented? We gotta find this out.
Just your notebook, press pass, magnifying glass, Fresca.
It's gonna be terribly late, isn't it?
We are now asking him about Egyptology.
Actually, this would be the page. 1926 burglary, Egyptology, Fresca.
I'm terribly sorry, madam, but the taxi control board won't allow me to have normal conversation with passengers. Sorry.
Only weird conversations.
Weird, invasive ones.
Invasive conversations.
And
Intensely political.
We have not been yet to Flower Shop, I believe. Uh-oh.
Flower shop, oh, flower. I got no opinions on the flower shop. I got nothing to say to you. Thanks for traveling with us. GTFO. Have a pleasant fucking day. Love this guy. Rocco. Whoa. What's with all the black?
Moxie.
What's with the black backgrounds?
Place is gloomy.
Yeah, I don't know.
The battered side door to the flower shop, complete with a mail slot and tiny window. Drink Moxie. It's good for you.
Another good spot to insert Fresca.
It looks a lot like garbage. There must be some serious alcoholics who live nearby because the trash is loaded with liquor bottles. It feels like garbage. Now it'll be hard to get the smell off your hands.
Oh.
And just switch over to the roll around icon.
Roll around in garbage. 1966.
Speak to trash. There was a silence supreme, not a shriek, not a scream, scarcely even a howl or groan, as the man they called Ho told his story of woe in an antediluvian tone.
Whoa.
Carol.
Ooh,
Nice.
antediluvian.
Why did I say that when speaking to the garbage can? Who knows?
Can you just, is everything a poem quote if you just talk to random things?
That'd be interesting. This is a rough part of town with several abandoned buildings. The sidewalk looks dirty. Let's speak to the dirty sidewalk. No response.
Hi,
Why
dirty
is that
sidewalk.
game? Is
Hi,
the sidewalk
fire hydrant.
Irish?
Hi, sign. Hi, taxi stand.
Hi.
Hi.
I just got
Hi,
real.
garbage can. Hi,
I
black
got-
sky. Avoid.
I got real racist on the sidewalk. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Because it said it looked dirty, and I'm like, it's because the sidewalk's Irish. Because this game is about.
Christ.
Wow.
That's what it's about. That's what this game is about.
You know
apparently.
what? I changed my mind. That was horrible, and I will never forgive you.
Flowers. What are we doing?
We're breaking into the flower shop, apparently. Why? No idea. We're closed. No deliveries.
Oh.
Let me in, or I'll scream.
Scream all you want, toots. Sorry, is this you or me?
Yeah, this is a voice.
All right.
That should be you, but
Okay.
just didn't have a face.
For the record, guys, I'm part Irish, so I'm.
So I'm allowed to be.
I'm
racist.
allowed.
I'm
It's
about
our word.
I'm about a quarter Irish.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I got enough Irish in me. Yardly you. Yardly you.
Oh no. Okay.
Well-trimmed silence hath more eloquence than speech. Martin Tupper.
We're closed. No deliveries.
You respond to the man's remark.
Wait.
I know the secret word.
I know the secret word.
Secret Void.
Ooh. John Bow.
John.
Egyptology.
Jesus Christ. You deaf lady with clothes. Go away.
Are you thief?
Are you
Just going up to doors and trying passwords. Just opening the mail slot and whispering, Egyptology.
Honestly, if somebody came up to my door and just whispered Egyptology through it, there's a 5% chance that I would be intrigued enough to see what happens if I opened it for them.
It's just going to depend where you are on your biorhythms of the day.
Oh.
Oh, good lord. You know what? I don't think we're made of cake.
Nope.
That was the reaction of a creature with a rigid skeleton.
If you don't look both ways, you'll be dead in no time flat.
Jesus.
Yep, it's a Sierra game.
Yeah, I just felt like needed to add a little bit of action to the game just now.
What are we doing? What's going on?
Oh, like we're playing Laura Bow, Dagger of Amon Ra, without a walkthrough.
Oh my god. Laura Bow, the danger of Amanda.
Well, I know kind of what we need to do. Kind of, I think. I think we need to find out the secret password, the secret void.
Yeah, it feels like that, doesn't it? Where do I need to go?
I think you need to
There's
talk to Crowdfaller about the flower shop.
an actual secret word? I thought that was just an insane thing we were...
No,
Able to
no,
say.
not this time.
Take me to Crotfaller Rhubarb.
Right through the freaking window.
Alright,
The worst part is your mouse went right on it, and then you were like, no, I'm gonna go to his name. Be careful of the sticky spot on the seat. Some kid melted back there. He'll be famous one day.
We had one of those cake children on, you know. Dead eyes, loud breathing.
the size of that lady.
Fondant. Whoa, whoa. Hello, everybody. I want to play with you. I work for the newspaper. The Tribune.
The Tribune.
The Tribune.
Doopy doopy
Doopy
doo.
Dopey dopey
Time for
do.
more questions.
Shot by a Nazi.
Nazi.
Bopa dopey do.
Tell me about the flower shop.
Now, what's the scoop on the flower shop?
You mean the speakeasy? The flower shop's just a cover. Look for a fella there named Ziggy. He knows a lot and tends to talk too much. You're gonna love him.
Oh,
Doopy doopy doo, doopy doopy.
I don't know how we're supposed to get the password for that.
Gored by a rhino.
How?
History's bloodiest carpet
ooh,
sale.
speakeasy.
Doopy doopy doo.
No,
There we go.
there we go. Where can I find this speakeasy? Speakeasy?
Yeah, just ask any cab driver. They'll take you there. It's the place disguised as a flower shop. You know what a flower shop
Tell
is,
me what
right?
the password is.
Gored by a rhino. Doopy doopy doo.
Rube, gosh darn it, Rube.
Doopy doopy doo.
How am I supposed to get in there if you won't tell me the password? Ask about Ziggy, I guess? I don't know.
Those are people.
This, yeah.
Ziggy.
I mentioned Ziggy this episode.
You did.
Who is Ziggy?
Yeah, he's what we politely call a stool pigeon. Basically, the guy squeals for cash. Amazing that the guy hasn't had his neck broken by now, honestly. Doopy doopy doo. Acid rain.
Do we just say at the door of the speakeasy, I know this is a speakeasy, so come on now, or what? What happens? I don't know. I don't remember this enough to know.
There are so many people screaming
I know.
right now. No, don't leave. You're gonna fuck this up.
Yep.
Well, that's what we do here at Level 0 NPCs.
Actually, typically we play with a walkthrough, so
Oh.
we're not just troubleshooting, but
No, I'm glad we're
This
taking
time,
all this time, as you know. Longer.
Holy fuck, that taxi's huge.
It's great.
yeah,
Get
Crodfallers.
tiny.
Come on inside.
Fucking
Crodfallers.
Humvee taxi.
Crodfallers improvised headlines are one of my favorite bits ever on this show.
I write obituaries, you see.
Maybe text. Do you know the password to the speakeasy?
Yeah, I heard about that new Air Commerce Act that was just passed. The one that provides fecal aid for airlines and airports.
For
I meant
hairlines?
federal. Anyway, I find it unfair. The government doesn't subsidize hard-working taxi chauffeurs and whatnot in situations. Thanks for traveling with us, madam. You should have asked me the question before we left.
You're
anyway,
so right.
Yep.
Oh,
See ya.
no.
Anyway, catch you laters.
Man.
Too late. Definitely. Anyway, good luck.
Every time you're disembarking a plane, a little robot is under that plane. It's small, squat, and square, and it's just slurping all the cold shit out of the bottom of that plane.
That's true.
Every time. Every time when you're going down that ramp, there's a little robot just...
Is the robot sentient?
I mean, I hope not.
We just say, I know this is a speakeasy. I'm going to call the cops.
Lady, I'm going to shoot you through this slot. You know?
I would like to see you try, sir.
What? Really?
Yeah.
You're crazy. You're going to fit right in here. Come on in.
Exactly. What? How? Gosh. I know there's, there are people who know and we don't know.
Well, time to ask everybody in the city about the speakeasy.
Oh my God.
Just ask Rocco. He'll tell you. You know, he knows everything.
Low Fat knows everything.
Low Fat does know everything. Ask Rocco first, and then see if that's not true. We're gonna go see Low Fat.
Yes, this is going to take us forever. And I don't remember. I really don't.
It looks like a nice place, but I live in my taxi, so I don't really know anything about it. I'm useless.
Oh.
I'm fucking useless. Where do you want to go?
I'm literally just the modes of transportation.
I don't even have a goddamn face.
I'm not allowed to speak.
A plane is sort of one of the few vehicles that has an anus.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
This is true. I don't know about that. Most cars have exhaust pipes.
They have exhaust ports, but like a plane has to excrete actual shit in a way that most
true.
vehicles don't.
That's also true. Boats. Many boats do.
Trains?
Yeah. Anything with a sump valve will have it.
It's actually at least like a kind of a full on
Camper vans.
like digestive system, because like you feed the people in the plane food, and then the people in the plane poop in the toilet, and then it's like an extra step of digestion.
I suppose.
Yeah, you put the food in the plane, and you put the people in the plane to, like gastric.
Most vehicles with a toilet will have an anus of some sort. For a plane, that anus is like, if the plane were an animal, the sump port is right about where the anus would be.
It's great.
It's what's weird about it.
It's got this big, goofy, happy face, and it's got his little bumhole.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm
Like
quitting.
if the windows are the eyes, yeah.
I'm quitting level 0 now. That was...
Because I'm talking about the anus of planes.
Yeah.
The Planus, if you will.
The Planus.
The planus.
Yeah, Low Fat doesn't know. I give up.
How does he not
Anyway,
know?
everybody, thanks for tuning in this week. It's going to be more of this.
In.
Thanks for using the dials on your fucking...
Has Ziggy been in lately?
Ziggy! Ziggy! No Ziggy come in. Yeah, I'd remember a name like that. Sounds like a good name for a comic guy, though. It's bald. A bald guy. You know what a bald guy is? A bald.
Bald.
Do you know? Do you know there's a guy named Ziggy? Did you know? Listen.
Jamin.
Yao Mean.
Jamin.
You wouldn't happen to know a rather striking young man named Steve Dorian, would you?
No, I don't think so. Must go to another cleaners. Sounds like you're sweet on this fella.
I'm simply investigating him.
No, I think you're in love with him. Are you a detective? Yeah, Low Fat thinks he's pretty detective
Called me
lady.
a hoe?
Yeah.
Oh, you a detective?
Oh, son. We're gonna have fisticuffs now, I think.
Listen, whatever's. Level 0 NPCs. Working without a walkthrough.
Yeah, man. I am stumped.
Time to give up. All right, everybody. We're ending the series today. Good luck. Thanks, everybody, for using your dials to tune in to this particular frequency on your.
I was hell bent on ending the episode right now.
The little rectangular device that goes under the plane to suck up all the cold shit has no other purpose. That's all it does.
Well, you'd hope that it wouldn't have another purpose.
It's built, it sucks shit for like 50 years, and then it goes to the scrapyard.
We've all got our own separate thing going here. That's what I've noticed about this episode.
What's happening is that I'm so hungry that I could scream. It really snuck up on me partway through episode 1.
So talking about shit is keeping that at bay.
Well, I'm spacing in and out, and for some reason I'm going back to working on the airport ramp and among all the terrifying machines, and a guy just casually telling me a story about how a colleague of his was decapitated by the cargo loader.
Oh, Jesus.
After a quick glance at the dark staircase, you decide that it's potentially hazardous to your health and that there can't possibly be anything of interest upstairs. Might be time to consult the walk.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for this game.
It's interesting. The first Laura Bow game it didn't seem like there was enough we could do. We were trying to go around trying to find which parts of the world were interactive. This game, we're free to interact with anything. We're just not sure what we should interact with.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean the problem is there's only one answer, and we're not there. We didn't do it. So,
do you think maybe the police station would know about the speakeasy's password, or would they be the last people to know?
Okay, I know what we need to do now.
Did you
at least
cheat?
I know the first step along the path. Yeah, I looked at the wall.
Thank you so much.
oh, thank God, I don't have to end the episode now.
It would have taken a long time to figure out as well.
Really?
So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show it to you and ask you guys if you would have thought to.
Oh, no. No, well, clearly we didn't. The answer is
Yeah, I
no.
It's literally like the third thing you do according to the walkthrough as well.
For real?
Yeah. Now, I mean, like, obviously you could do it in any order, and most likely would do it the way that I did it, but the first thing we need to do is go to the police station. But not specifically to interact with the police yet. That's right.
Thanks, Rocco.
Have a pleasant fucking day. God, I love
Are you the only cabbie in New York City, Rocco?
I'm your only
It does seem
cabbie.
like he is, yeah. He's just waiting for us.
Yeah, are you
to
following
call, to, like,
me?
Call a cab. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to go over here and I need to
Suffocate man.
suffocate hobo.
Excuse me, sir.
Don't bother me, lady. I'm
I like how she's squatting over there. That's kind of a nice thing.
sleeping.
He's out cold, but he has a tight grip on his newspaper.
I want it. It's his only
So that's what I needed
possession.
to do. I needed to physically interact with him and roll him over so he would stop snoring.
Okay. Oh, you see that he just let go of the paper.
Well, he will let go of the paper and it will be there to pick up after we return to this screen, which we'll do right now because we know that speaking to this desk sergeant is an absolute waste of our time.
Get out of my sight. I don't want to see you again. You bother me at
His head
several
is
levels.
so small.
My head is so small.
Oh. Yeah, that totally makes
yeah,
sense.
Let's look
Mhm.
at this news.
That's easily missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to physically harass a sleeping homeless person. That's awful.
You saved his life.
The paper is full of old news and a valuable coupon. That's true. I mean, snoring can be hazardous for your health.
true.
I use a CPAP for that very reason, but, like,
He was going to swallow his tongue.
he was going to swallow his tongue.
Trust.
He was going to have a Jimi Hendrix moment.
Oh, you have to click that part. Oh,
A coupon
boy.
for a free sandwich from Luigi.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Well, that's different.
You pick it up and place it in your purse. A newspaper coupon for a free sandwich
Oh, my God.
from Luigi, the sandwich vendor.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
How's that hunger going there, Alex? Free sandwich?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
Dragon.
But like to be clear, the shit sucking apparatus at the airport, robot is a generous term for that. It's more easily categorized as a tractor or a trailer. It's a robot in the same way that your vacuum cleaner is a robot.
in that it's not.
Yeah. It's like
Roomba is a robot.
it's a mechanically motivated apparatus, but it generally has a human pilot.
Yeah, that was real bitchy though. I'm sorry.
No. I'm down.
Dragon Design just joined the Discord live
Oh, it's fantastic. Welcome.
Literally.
right
right
now.
now?
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
Look at that. Huh?
I want a meatball sub.
Oh, fuck me. I would demolish a meatball sub.
Yeah, I'd have a meatball sub. Meatball sub.
You ever
sounds
get
good,
a?
yeah.
You ever get a meat? I mean, get the one at Salvatore's if you're gonna get one. But if you,
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I was thinking.
yeah. But the one at Subway, you get the meatballer. They got fresh mozzarella there now. Unfortunately, their meatballs taste like cat food. But yeah, I'd still put one away.
cat food in a marinara sauce.
Yeah.
A man selling corned beef sandwiches from a cart.
Yum.
Like he is gesticulating in a very
The corned beef. I get the
American-
corned beef sandwich.
Is that corned beef
sort of Italian
lean?
way.
I lean a corned beef. This is the leanest corned beef in the city. And maybe in the country. So lean the cow she kept a tipping over. You want a corned beef sandwich, lady? I'm gonna die. I'm giving him my depressed Mario voice.
Your defeated Mario voice. I'm not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it. What do I look like? The answer, man? I don't know about nothing except a corned beef sandwich. And that's what I gotta hear.
Wow.
I'm a giant man.
Despondent Italian is one of Matt's better characters.
I'm a 7 feet tall. I'm not gonna make it. My brother hate me. My sister hate me. I don't know about it later. Just got a nice corned beef sandwich here. How a corned beef sandwich I want. I don't know. God.
It was his coupon. I was asking about his coupon.
I believe I would like a sandwich.
Oh, mamma mia, another couple. How am I gonna go broke? Oh, what a crummy idea the last time I advertised in a newspaper.
He actually is a despondent Italian.
I'll take your sandwich and get out of here before changing my mind. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. On the streets of New York.
He's not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
You don't see any mold.
Hey!
A mouth-watering corned beef sandwich. Its delicate aroma indicates that it's still fresh. Yum.
Still fresh. Yum.
Hurl sandwich into traffic.
Combine sandwich with notebook. Well, this is an interesting approach. It serves you no practical purpose other than your temporary...
And how?
It would be funny to just spike the sandwich onto the ground in front of him.
Just stomp it into oblivion.
I take your free sandwich and I destroy it! It's like the, what was it? Shimura-ken, business card destroying businessman bit. I might be the other one who knows that
No,
one.
I don't know that one.
Sounds
Why am
funny.
I not allowed to go into the options menu?
You're too close to Luigi. You can't
Too close to Luigi.
He's
tell
out
he's
of
got an aura.
options. Yeah, he's got no options.
He's got an aura of defeatism.
I got no options. And
Cannot
this is
save the game while Luigi is on the screen.
Because he's out of options, you have no options.
It's contagious. It is. AOE.
I'm not gonna make it.
He has an AoE of hopelessness.
Yes.
Radius 10 feet. Hopelessness. I love it. Now don't stand too close to me. You're never gonna make it.
So yes. Okay. So
Never going
to get into the flower shop speakeasy, we have to get a sandwich from a hobo coupon. Perfect.
Yeah, from a hobo coupon, we need to get a sandwich from a despondent Italian man.
Of course.
And then we need to bring that sandwich.
I feel
to the
so
desk
stupid
center
right now.
because he is complaining about being hungry.
Well, okay, that I understand. Yeah, combined sandwich with hungry man. Yeah.
Exactly.
What led us to this? I don't really know though.
Give this lad a manwich.
Never thought about
head
it
is
that
so
way,
tiny.
but when you eat something, you are combining that thing with yourself.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're turning it into more you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Before we give you the sandwich, I wish to speak to you to confirm that you wish to have a sandwich.
You don't turn all of it into you, I guess.
No.
Some of it you leave
Pardon
behind
me.
you in the plane.
I'm looking for some information.
Well, take yourself down to the library then. I'll have
excuse
nothing to
me.
do with you. You slip of a girl.
Pardon me, Sergeant, but I happen to be reporter for the trip.
Oh, well, strike up the band then. Look, lassie, I've been on my dugs all day and I ain't having any lunch. And I've got nothing better to do than this is just slip of a girl reporter. Go on with you now. I don't want to see your face no more, despite how beautiful it is with your red hair and whatnot in situations.
Look, it's Mayor McCheese.
You look so hungry. Here, take this.
Oh, sure, it's a corned
my
beef
God.
sandwich on rye. Bless you, lassie, don't mind if I do. Oh, sure, and it tastes fresh too. This wasn't made by an Italian, was it? This is
Yeah,
the time of the... Yeah, okay. It's delicious.
I know, I always feel a little better after I've had something to eat.
Well, there's no denying that, miss. Now, what was it you were wanting to ask me?
Do you know John Bow?
I don't know your father. Everybody knows it's your father,
How
but nobody knows him.
conversant are you in the intricacies of Egyptology?
Missy, I don't even know what you're asking about. And before we go any further, I don't want to.
It's fascinating.
Okay,
Yes, thank you.
sure.
What can you tell me about John Bow?
I'm not much, I'm afraid. I know a lot of men named John Doe, but offhand I don't know anyone named John Bow. But I can tell you this, if I ever find it, I'm going to put a bullet between his eyes.
Detective Ryan O'Reilly.
Do you know anything about Detective O'Reilly?
I should hope so, Mr. Delmis. What with him being the detective on duty here today. His office is right over there if you wanted to talk with him.
Oh, boy.
And I tell you, if you think I'm Irish, wait till you talk to him.
Oh,
Oh, Matt's writing checks now.
we're not going to ask him about other stuff like we need to for our thing.
He's just going to talk like a cartoon leprechaun.
I thought I was. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
I think the subject of Egyptology is not only complex, but very old, in that human beings we would consider to be ancient Egyptians would themselves have studied ancient Egypt. Like,
Yes.
a more ancient Egypt that was ancient by their standards.
What can you tell me about the burglary at the Leyendeca Museum?
I'm not covering that case, miss. Why not ask Detective O'Reilly about it? He's the one you should be talking to and not me.
Does this guy is the one? Do we have to ask this guy about the speakeasy, or do we ask Ron O'Reilly about the speakeasy?
Well, we can, certainly.
My belly is full of clams.
And now corned
Clam
beef.
sandwich.
And now corned beef at 8.
What can you tell me about the speakeasy?
Now, I don't know anything about a speakeasy, not in this town. We run a clean city here. But there are some nice places where a lady like yourself can sit and relax and enjoy a bit of the high life, if you know what I'm saying.
Weed bar.
Of course, some of these places are restricted, don't you know, so you'll have to be giving them the right sign, just so's they know you're okay. But if you just mention the Charleston, you're in like Flynn. You got that now?
I think so. Thank you kindly, Sergeant.
Oh, don't mention it. And I mean it now. Don't go mentioning it. Not to anyone.
I'll fucking kill you.
I'll put
There
a
we
bullet
go.
between your eyes like I planned to with your fa. There. Your fa.
I
There.
think that's the password, right? I believe.
Is he...
Well,
was that the end of a line of poetry?
Yes.
Just a really, really long line of poetry, 1,000 syllables
What
long.
do you know about Wolf Hamlick?
That doesn't sound familiar to me, miss. But I don't hold truck with Germans. Look, we gotta represent the time
That's true. This wasn't it.
when
What
all
can you
white
tell me
people hated
about
each
low
other.
fat? Do you know low fat? You know?
Well, it doesn't usually taste as good as the fattening stuff, that's for sure.
I'm referring to a person.
I'm not.
Ah, well then I'm afraid I can't give you any information, miss, as I've not heard of the fella and wear no clothes.
Yeah.
This is me skin you're looking at. This is me nude body. Adorned.
Unadorned.
No, adorned with my skin.
Oh.
With me skin.
In the way that birds of paradise
You
are
might know about
adorned.
Ziggy. What can you tell me about Yvette Delacroix?
Nah, you keep away from Yvette. I haven't seen the girl in ages and I don't plan to see her again. So you just let sleeping dogs lie.
Well, it feels like there's some story behind
Excuse
that,
me?
but obviously, they won't let me dig into that.
Ziggy.
Tell me about Ziggy.
I'm looking for information about a man named Ziggy. Ziggy.
And what would a lass like yourself be wanting with scum like that?
Never you mind why. I'm just looking for information about him.
I suppose it's not a big secret around here anyways. Ziggy's a first-class little rat-fink. Couldn't cut it as a crook on his own, so now he has to go around spoiling it for the rest of them.
Oh, you don't say.
Nasty little big mouth. Though he does seem to hear an awful lot. If you're looking for him, he's the kind of man what hangs around speakeasies and whatnot. Not that we have any of those in New York City, mind you. We've got those places closed up good and tight.
Oh boy, here we go. Are you ready, Matt, to up your Irish game there?
I don't know why I wrote this check.
I mean, okay, look, I'm just gonna. You're just gonna say the words "yertily, yertily, yertily" over and over again.
You knock politely.
Go
You
in!
hear the muffled response.
Go
There
in!
you go.
Yardly, totally, ooh.
I'm redlining again. I'm sorry, Luke. I'm gonna put.
Nah, it's okay.
He's just too Irish for the microphone.
Sure to go around Detective Royally. What did you do? What not? What
Oh my god. I'm Laura Bow for the New York Daily Registered News Tribune. I'm looking into the burglary at Leyendecker Museum, and I understand you're handling the case. Would it be possible for me to look at your report?
They can't be a reporter lost here again.
Oh, no.
Table me wires, man. Oh, yertly, you.
I am a reporter, sir, and you can check with my editor, Sam Augustini, if you don't believe me.
Oh, I thought that the Crowfather guy was going to be writing the robbery article.
This is beautiful. Crowdfather was assigned to it, but the story is mine now. Can I see that report, please?
That's very technical loss. Don't take him out there. The motor coming.
Thank you for your concern, Detective, but I'd like to be the judge of that.
Oh, you're determined, girl. Say not much for you. Oh, me acting. See if you can dress out the cipher.
He's gradually transcending this dimension of Irishness.
The file on the Leyendecker Museum burglary is nothing more than a single handwritten page. It mentions only one stolen object, the Dagger of Amon Ra.
The danger of Amanda.
The danger of Amanda.
Thank you.
If normal Irishness
card.
is a cube, he's a tesseract, you know?
That's the farthest I can go with him.
The burglar or burglars left no fingerprints or other clues. Their method of access to the museum is unknown.
For just a second, I thought that said burglar of burglars, like King of Kings,
Yeah.
Lord of Lords,
Irishman of Irishmen.
like a burglar Jesus.
Good old burglar Jesus. In summary, the police are baffled about the burglary at this museum at this point. Some parts of the report seem vague. The report is signed by Detective Ryan Hanrahan O'Reilly.
There's only one page to this report. Where's the rest of it?
That's all of it's right now. I can't say there's right you could ever speak in English and not understand a thing.
It's rather vague, isn't it?
Vague? Good place for toys time and a very busy man. I haven't no time to follow the burglary at horse. So what if a museum loses a fucking knife? There are people being murdered left and right in the city, dropping out flies. Cars are being stolen. Bases being smuggled into the speakeasies and whatnot. You don't even know. Pedestrians are being mugged. Firebugs are burning down out the city. They're running out the grapes at the corner market. And oh, what a headache. I'll never make it.
Oh no.
And who gets to investigate all the crimes in this district, me? Me? So they did an awesome report swagging around telling me reports are vague, girly.
Wow. Well, excuse me.
I really want there to be a third policeman who's even more Irish than this.
Talk to the nice sergeant if you got any questions. We got away here, right away. Woo! That was rough. That was hard.
Woo. Very
Didn't
well
think
done.
I could do that.
The Oscar for most over-the-top Irishman goes to
Most Irish.
most Irish.
Don't talk to this guy again. I don't think I can go backwards.
You'll have to escalate or nothing.
Huh. I don't remember what it's like to go back there. Irish Event Horizon. To everyone
Right. Well,
Irish out there, I'm truly sorry. I really am. I I don't want to be offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not saying that it's fine for white people to hate one another. It's just probably doesn't count as racism.
Hey, listen. I don't think do we have anybody? Do we get any views from Ireland? We got.
It doesn't count as racism between people who all benefit from white privilege, because it's white people who galloped around the world with horses and guns, asserting people's otherness, right? That's what makes it racism. It's that thing that we invented by going around and telling people that they were different sorts of people.
Oh yeah.
We like white people, like we considered ourselves all the same sort of person. We just hated each other anyway.
oh, interestingly, I think that there was a certain amount of otherism there. It wasn't even like, I think there was a certain point in time in American history, especially around this point in time, where Irish people were not considered white.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were not. Yeah, their personhood was called into question and stuff like that.
They were not afforded the same rights as the average white person was.
And
either. It was
There were horrible
time
signs like there were horrible like signage of like no dogs, no Irish kind of thing. So it was a really despicable.
It was probably like in the late 1800s when we had immigrants come over from, Irish potato famine type of a thing. And then they were the new immigrants.
Yeah.
And same things happened with the Italians as well, with same type of idea.
Yeah, Irish and Italian people, or Irish, Italian, and Chinese folks being forced to work on the on like railways and shit like that.
And Trans-Canada Highway and
That-
stuff like that.
That particular brand of like despicable dehumanization is, I think it just is a thing distinct from racism. That doesn't mean it's a cool, fun thing that everyone should do.
Well,
But,
I think it was racism insofar as they were considered to be a separate race.
Oh yeah,
At
there's
the time.
there's probably a philosophical argument to be had there.
I don't want to make light of the way the Irish were treated around this time. It's a fun accent to do, and I can do it. And
It's true. Yeah,
I can't, I'm not gonna do a Chinese guy's accent, definitely.
that's true.
So this is my outlet.
And you're like part Irish, so
I am, yeah.
you're allowed to.
Yeah.
I think you're Irish enough.
I'm close to a quarter myself. So, I'm also Norwegian, but I'm not doing a Norwegian accent.
That's cool.
I think we're approaching the common ancestors point for most like people of European descent, where you go back to where all of your ancestors lived in Europe, and there aren't enough people to account for all your ancestors. So like some of the people alive then will be your great whatever grandparents several times over. Like we're careening towards that point anyway.
Yeah. That's true.
It's not that many generations back.
That's just my white side, Yeah.
Oh yeah, you You got to go back across the land bridge for your all common ancestors.
Oh yeah, coming from the other direction. Anyway, hey everybody, thanks for using your tuning knobs.
Yeah, dialing in here.
Yeah.
And to clarify my point earlier, it's just that an airplane is a type of flying robot that we all shit inside. Like a human is a type of monkey that climbs inside of a flying robot and takes a shit in the middle of the sky so that a separate robot has to come suck that shit out. Otherwise, the first robot will become too heavy to fly, and the monkeys won't be able to get from place to place fast enough. And it's fascinating to think about and horrifying.
I'm just going to Webster's dictionary. I want to see what their definition of robot is.
We're like gut flora for the airplane.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'd be so funny to think about it from like an alien's point of view. Like they might think that the plane is powered by the digestive processes of people who are on board.
Or that we're some sort of weird parasite for this big metal monstrosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you are absolutely right to call it a robot.
What's the definition?
A robot is kind of an ambiguous term.
Yeah, it's a device that automatically performs complicated, often repetitive tasks.
The plane lands itself. Like there's very little human involvement. The plane is certainly a robot. The shit-sucking apparatus is less automated, but still, has a certain amount of... You press a button and it sucks the thing on its own and it shuts itself off when it's done.
Shitsucker was my death metal band name in high school.
It's actually a pretty good band name. It's a terrible nickname, but it's not a bad band name.
No pet name.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Wait,
stay?
I think we had some
shoot.
Colonel P questions, and we just fucking forgot about them. Like we
can do them now if we want.
Like we've never fucking done this before.
I was busily answering several questions that nobody asked.
Yeah, well, that we do that too. Yeah, let's do it. If we save it for the end, it's fine.
Yeah, and at the end we are. So let's get that shit done.
Okay. Okay, we've got a Colonel. Can we play the theme?
We can. I'm gonna have to alt tab out and find it first.
No. I mean, if it's too much of a pain.
No, I'm working on it. It's already started.
Okay, I just don't want to.
There we go.
The Colonel's Bequestions.
Upon reading this right now, this is a little... I'm a little embarrassed because I didn't read it before I found it. Okay. Obi-Wan Bill Kenobi asks, Colonel's Bequestion, wow, the thumbnail art looks even better than for the first game. Laura looks so gorgeous. Who does the art? And is there any place online to find it? I feel bad about this now.
Why?
Because, well, anyway.
I mean, to be fair, I have already answered it once.
You did.
Question response itself. But to save Matt the embarrassment of self-aggrandizing, all of the art in the thumbnails in Level 0 NPCs since roughly Police Quest have been done by our very own Matt Goodmanson. The voice you are hearing now.
Yeah.
That one.
Look, I'm a professional. I'm a professional artist.
He's an incredibly talented professional artist.
I get paid to do it, but it's fun. It's I have a lot of fun doing the thumbnails.
You get paid to do it by other people.
Yeah, I don't get paid to do that. But you know what? Nobody gets paid here. That's fine. We do it for the love.
We get paid in exposure.
We get paid in exposure. Well, now we do, since we took down the adults only thing.
That's true. So as to where you can find it on the internet, at the moment, although we did have a large amount of Matt's thumbnail art available on the level0npcs.com or website, level0npcs.com is now being squatted upon by an IP squatter, or a USP, what is it? Anyway, So we can no longer use that address. And I really haven't gone into the effort to remake level0npcs.org, which we now own. But I would say...
Do you know what I'll do?
What we should do is put your art on the Discord.
Yeah, if you guys haven't joined the Discord...
We now have a Discord.
You should. We're going to put the link to it in the thing below.
Yeah,
listen,
it's in the show notes. It's now flashing on screen right now.
Woo.
Join the Discord if you have not. I will. I'll put it in. We'll make a little channel for it too, just so it doesn't get lost. People can go in there and take a look and see. I can put it in share your art, but it'll get it'll get pushed. And if anybody wants to come specifically to see that,
yeah.
We can just do that. So I'll put it up in there, and I'm gonna go through some of my old stuff, because some of my old stuff is like, honestly, you would be like, you'd message me on a Friday night and be like, do you have a thumbnail? And I'd be like, oh yeah, right. I guess I need to do that. So I'd shit it out in like half an hour. So I want to go back and like try to polish some of them up, but I'll put some stuff up there. Why not?
There you go.
Let's do it.
So
Matt also did an awesome YouTube series, the Matt Makes Monsters channel.
Yeah, it's very amateurish, but I did what I could. It was
cool. You can watch his whole process and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't. Matt's kind of not still doing it, so I don't know if that's something he wanted plugged. I just sprung that on him, but it's cool. You can watch him do stuff.
I haven't updated that since like 2020, but that's okay. It's still out there. I haven't taken it down. Still out there.
Yeah, you may yet. Who knows?
Who knows?
Spirit may move you to do some more.
Who knows? We're doing some other stuff. I have another business where I'm doing digital sculpting and drawing and stuff right now.
Could be a good vehicle for Matt Makes Monsters.
Yeah, like I'll just do some of that stuff on there. So yeah, thanks for asking. It's me. It's a me. It's a me.
It's a me.
It's a me. I'm not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it, but I'm making the pictures. All right. JC Saran says, hey, so the call for action has me asking this Colonel's good question. Which Sierra character would be absolutely the best / worst missionary? And, like, wow. Spivey's answer is really good.
I have to agree with Spivey's answers. Also, in the point that Leisure Suit Larry Laffer would probably be the most like historically accurate missionary.
Yes. Yeah, would be the worst missionary, but the most realistic.
That's horribly true.
Yeah, it's horribly true. But
Laura Bow, not this Laura Bow would make a great missionary. The
Kate Golem.
She's accurately annoying. The first game Laura Bow would be the worst because she just sort of breathe heavily on the people.
And Sonny Bonds, of course, would be just all-star. Like basically you just swap the police procedures manual for the Bible or whatever, and he's gone off to the races there.
No, those guys definitely need law in their lives, and if that law comes from the church, it would be fine.
I had totally forgotten what an asshole everyone in Police Quest was. Holy shit!
John Kerry, Sonny Bones, Sonny Bones, Graham. Anybody who's particularly boring
Graham
and
is
full of zeal.
Yeah, Graham is zealous, durable, and simple-minded, and I think those are all great qualities for a missionary.
Yep, I think Roger Wilco would be very bad at it, but he would also
definitely
be kind of harmless, which, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, he would accidentally stumble on a way to actually convert everybody by accident. But yeah, Graham, yeah.
Yeah.
Graham, we have to convert the heathens. Yeah, I think that's...
Gabriel Knight would also be horrific as a missionary.
Yeah.
I'm compelled by this new religious figure of the burglar of burglars.
The burglar of burglars.
Burglar
he'll-
Jesus.
Burglar Jesus. He'll die for your sins, but you'll never take him alive.
Nat Amaral says, hey, the antagonist of the game is more or less sane. Well, the antagonist of the previous game was bonkers. Both achieve admirable body counts, but which one do you think is more evil? Now, how can we answer this without spoilers?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Unfortunately, this is not a question that we can answer right now. We may actually want to put a pin in this question until after we have observed this antagonist and can form any kind of proper opinions. Because aside from Julia, even I have not played all the way through Dagger of Amon Ra in the past. So
I definitely
none of the
haven't.
rest of us are familiar
boy.
with the plot of Dagger of Amon Ra or the antagonist. Now, I have watched a playthrough of Dagger of Amon Ra in the past, but I don't remember it very well either. So I would say we should abstain from responding
right,
to
good
this
deal.
question for the
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
Nat, we'll get back to it. We'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we had a bunch of weird opinions on Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep.
Specifically, the one from Daddy Snark saying that Sonic games were better than the Mario ones. That's just, I don't know what you're trying to do.
I love the Sonic games. I think that might be objectively wrong.
I think,
And I'm not saying that to be like shitty or argumentative. I just think that there might actually be provable metrics by which that isn't true.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, even if
I
you're
say this
just
as someone
going
who
by
truly
the-
loves the Sonic games.
now, to be
yeah.
fair, he did say like this might be an unpopular opinion. Might be, maybe. It is 100%.
I think it's a provably unpopular opinion, as a matter of
You
fact.
you
And I
can
mean,
it can be your opinion that you like them better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it being better, I think, is something that you can break down into metrics and prove.
We're gonna have to take this to the Discord.
Oh no.
Oh man.
even by the sort of dubious like measuring stick of like Metacritic, I think Mario wins out quite handily.
Yeah.
Being better received and like in terms of like introducing mechanics that had like staying power like across other games and being more genre defining.
Yeah.
The bit where you build up momentum in a really frustrating way until you are clotheslined by a spike trap. No one looked at that and was like, this is great. Let's make 1 million more of these.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like
Only Sonic still does that.
Daddy Snark's opinion is that you died too much in Mario, but like
I don't think that's necessarily true.
I don't know.
Like Sonic just makes it very hard to die because I think they know it's otherwise kind of bullshit. But like, because I mean, like it's all unanticipatable traps. It's all like memorization, right? Like you're going too fast to react to the fucking pit trap that Alex is talking about right now. And like, also the thing about Sonic is it is actually slower in practice than Super Mario. Because like in Super Mario, you can actually build up a momentum and with well-timed jumps get through levels very quickly. But Sonic is all about inertia. Like the mechanics imply that you're meant to be very fast and keeping speed up very quickly, but everything they do is to just stop you dead in your tracks as often as possible.
You have to painstakingly earn your speed in Sonic, whereas Mario can build it up pretty quickly. And there are Mario levels that when you sort of have them down, you can get through the entire level barely touching the ground, just bouncing from Goomba to thing, and it's intensely satisfying to get through them in that way. But you can also just play it normally with your reflexes, even if you haven't memorized it, which just isn't true of Sonic.
yeah. No, yeah, speed games in those days were rough. I mean, who here hasn't played Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally on the Super Nintendo?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man!
And
I think we played that a very long time ago on What's This Day.
Oh god, yes, it's got to be on there somewhere. But I have fond memories of that game, but none of them were going fast because you don't really get to. There are some areas where you get to go fast, but for the most part, you're just platforming around and eating birdseed. Because it's really hard to do. Yeah. Anyway. Hey.
A statement I made just now that I'd like to clarify is I called Laura Bow annoying. And what it is that the way she talks to people is a little bit insane in this, but that is a framing device for the way this dialogue system works. Like, the framing device is portraying what would be a more normal conversation just in several subjects that you can raise independently, which is elegant game design. But if you just look at it taking a step back as a person talking to another person, it's a little bit batshit. But I am not annoyed by Laura Bow. I don't understand how anyone in this world can stand to be interacted with that way.
If we removed the UI element of me selecting a topic and we just played the dialogue one piece after another with no breaks in between, it would be an absolutely insane conversation.
Like, if you just took this dialogue unedited into a movie, it would be crazy to watch. You would lose your mind. As a game, it's totally fine. It's funny taking away that framing device, how wild the conversation would be. But yeah, anyway. I don't want to be that guy calling a female protagonist annoying. I'm a big fan of Laura Bow. She's, plucky sleuth type.
I mean, we call Graham annoying, just casually.
That's true.
I
don't know if I've been recorded as calling Graham annoying, so I don't want to be seen as biased in that way,
But yeah, hey, leave us your Colonel's Bequestions, your.
The Colonel's Bequestion!
Leave us your daggers for Amanda. I don't know. Your dangers for Amanda.
That daggers for Amanda sort of works as in the typographical dagger that would be used to mark a footnote.
Yeah. So stupid, so dumb. Leave us
Razors,
your questions,
I guess.
Leave us your questions, and we'll get to them. Well, I think I like doing it at the end. Because that way anybody who's not interested in hearing them, they can just go. You just go.
They can just fuck right off.
You just go on with your day.
We even mark them in the chapters. So
I'm surprised we when I go back and I look at some of those Colonel's Bequest episodes. I don't know how we kept anyone. I don't know how we gained viewers. We did a great job.
I thought so.
But we did meander quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the cannibalism episode?
I remember it very well.
I'm just saying. The fact that we gained people from that is awesome.
There were some people who commented specifically on being uncomfortable with the cannibalism episode, so
it was a frank and important conversation.
Yeah, we'll deal with modern.
It's
issues,
it's what we needed to know about each other, right?
Yeah.
So there's things you need to know about another person.
That was one.
What's your favorite dinosaur? And if you were stranded in the mountains, would you eat me?
Yeah.
These are things you just need to know about your casual acquaintances to know them better.
It's a real icebreaker.
And, yeah. People just appeared.
We'll just do a summary around the table. Pachycephalosaurus, probably not. Those are my two answers.
Shit, guys, we have a Hundo-P Watch.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
It just appeared in the Discord. See, this is what happens, everybody. If you are posting anything on a Thursday night when we're recording, we're gonna see it. This is not going to be in any of the comments.
We even actually paste or we send a message out say when we are recording.
We do.
Yeah. I'm doing poorly here. Hold on. I can't find the Hundo-P Watch thing.
I'll read it here. 12 Op says
Oh no,
went
no,
to
no,
a
no,
work
no,
dinner.
no,
the
no,
jingle,
no, no,
the
no.
jingle.
We need the jingle.
Oh yeah,
The Hundo-P Watch jingle, yeah.
That's what we're.
I see.
That's what we're.
I thought you were hunting up the actual quote.
Yeah. We need the jingle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got it. I have another way of getting to it. Hold on. Hundo-P. There it is.
Great, because we're about to quote 12 Op, and he made this jingle.
Okay.
All right. 12 Op. Today at 12:16 a.m. my time, local time. Went to a work dinner tonight and attempted to incept the others with some Hundo-P. I'm starving and definitely getting the steak. Hundo-P. I'm hoping that attempting to define it a little during helps us catch on. So thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm counting that as a Hundo-P in the wild, even though you spread it. I'm going to put it on here. I don't care.
It's just the point of Hundo-P Watch is to observe it. So spreading it is such a defiance of that.
Oh, it's
edict,
it's the kind of defiance I love. 12 Op, you're good in my books. Mm-hmm. You're part of the Hundo-P army.
Yeah, no, there's the Hundo-P Watch. I picture Hundo-P Watch as like standing on a big wall of ice with an unsheathed greatsword in your hands, tipped down. You know, that's the Hundo-P Watch. You're staring out at the darkness, looking for the little flicks of light of Hundo-P. You know, out in the smoke rising into the sky. But yeah, the Hundo-P barbarians just out there starting those fires.
12 Up says this is really
this
meta.
This has been Hundo-P Watch.
Hundo-P Marauders.
Yeah. My Hundo-P
evangelists.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the good word about Hundo-P.
It does feel a little bit missionary, doesn't it? It does come into a small circle. Hey everybody! Thanks everybody. Mm-hmm. Hey, thanks. Hey everybody! Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Big thanks.
This has been Hundo-P Watch.
You gotta keep those in a folder all together so you can just like.
I even have it. I just couldn't remember where the folder was.
Oh. Yeah.
I have a soundboard folder, but it turns out that it was a subfolder of my non-Quest series folder in my Sierra Saturday folder.
It's a real high budget production we do here.
I have now moved it.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week for some more Laura Bow.
Got to get into that speakeasy. We got to get you to sing the song.
Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry right now. The only thing that would stop me from eating another person is that they would take too long to cook.
I listen. You need to eat. I need to learn the song for next week. Mm-hmm. Oh God, yeah. This brings me back to my old high school musical days.
Oh, what did you play?
Oh well, what didn't I play? I played Alfred the Bookseller in the in Fiddler on the Roof. Yes. And I tell you this, it was a life-changing part. You know, I also played the Starkeeper, God, as it were, in the production of Carousel. Carousel is a terrible musical. It's one of the worst
love
ever.
Fiddler on the Roof so much. So the song that Zephram sings, what does he sing? He gets a song, doesn't he?
No. But I was part of all the songs. Okay. I had lots of lines, but never. I didn't get to sing. But I did.
I was misremembering that you were Laser Wolf the Butcher.
I was not Laser Wolf.
I got that conflated because the fact that Laser Wolf the Butcher has the craziest name of any musical character.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah. I would have loved to play Laser Wolf, but I was in grade 11.
Laser Wolf the Butcher is truly the name of a fucking traveler character.
Laser Wolf the Butcher. Anyway, yeah, Fiddler's great. Mm-hmm. Love Fiddler, and I for my, you know, it's a goddamn tragedy. They did Greece the year after I graduated.
Oh,
I was so
you know, I
upset.
hate Grease.
Listen, I don't like watching it, but I would love to be in it.
Sure, it's fun to be in
I just
stuff,
want
I'm
to
sure.
perform it. It
Oh
would
my
be
God.
fun to be in. Also, like, we all know that Grease 2 is the
Oh
better.
my God.
It's the best.
I just don't like any. I don't know enough about Grease 2 to comment on that, but I just don't like anything about the musicals that are set in like the 50s, and I also don't like the story of Grease either. I just find it very offensive.
Oh, it is. Oh yeah, no, I don't. I'm not a big fan of the first Grease, but I would have liked to be in the musical.
What is Grease
Anyway,
2? Like, okay, maybe we shouldn't get into this, but I have no idea. Are they still in high school, or are they in college, or what is this?
Yeah, okay, so it's a sequel that happens, like a couple years later, and it's Sandy's cousin comes from England.
Okay.
And it's Maxwell Caulfield who played fucking Rex Manning in Empire Records, except he's like younger. But here's the killer part: the female lead is Michelle Pfeiffer, and it's a terrible musical, and I fucking love it, and it's better than.
So it's still high school then? Just
It's still high school, but they're different characters because
Okay.
they're a few years on, and also like the T-Birds in it are just such gigantic losers. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway,
This
it
has been Hundo-P Watch.
it's real offensive too. Hundo-P offensive. Hey, everybody, take care of yourselves. You know,
And each other, given the opportunity.
hug your knees if you can.
Yeah.
Give your knees a good
Assume
hug.
assume that crash position.
Watch out for our local content. You never know.
Our local content, it's hidden all around you. And I think some of our viewers have discovered it's occasionally just a sharp object that's unexpected. So it's not well curated local content.
Oh man, we need to start a channel on the Discord for found local content. All right, everybody,
Yeah.
we gotta
And-
go.
Be up
We gotta
after
go.
the
Don't wait until your
episodes.
bladder is totally full before you pee.
Yes, that's true. I feel much better across the board.
Hundo-P.
Hundo pee.
Hundo-P.
Pee.
I refuse. I'm not getting in on that.
You're like a pee camel over
Bye,
there.
everybody. Stick
God.
and stay.
Stick and
Stick
stay,
and stay.
everybody.
Alex keeps us honest.
I'm like Uwatu the Watcher. Except Uwatu the Watcher is constantly interfering. It's like his big character flaw. He's not supposed to. He's
You had
supposed
one
to watch.
job, right? Yeah.
I'm like if Uwatu the Watcher never met any other Marvel character.
If a Watcher the Watcher did his fucking job.
Yeah, if he was doing his job right, no one would ever know about him at all. But people do constantly.
Oh my
He's
god.
got a bit of, maybe that's an ego thing for him. Like he could not be known.
Yeah. He's like, I can't get involved.
Yeah, well, he's
Definitely
fundamentally
getting involved.
at the end of the day, he's just a little bit moral, whereas I am truly amoral. I have no dog in any race, so I'm just a total outsider.
Oh shit. It's beautiful. Okay, bye.